Alright. Good morning, everybody. Let me get this. Oh, I know. I gotta change everything. I know. I gotta change everything. Slay with flowers. That's right. Yep. And then change. Got the. Alright. Thanks. We're doing Santa and we're doing Jack. So, figure where we got kind of a good coverage on, a pretty good coverage on Christmas. Let's see, there we go. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Let's get this started. This has been. All right, let's try this again. Welcome everybody. It's Pitching ATD. We are back on Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to case number 15, the last one of jealousy. Slay it with flowers. Hey, so remember I was all excited about Cody proposing to Eleonora? I had a little time to think about it, and I'll admit I'm starting to have that feeling about this. But I know he loves her so completely. I hope this feeling is just my gut indigestion. Hey, it's Prince Amado. Secret Chase, come help. My bodyguard Willem's on the ground. There's blood and he's not moving. Oh, snap. Willem's dead? Prince Amado, please calm down. Where are you? We're at the Medici Fountain at Luxembourg Gardens. Please hurry. Alright, let's go, Ace. I hope we can make it in time to save Prince Amado's bodyguard. I do not think so. Secret Agent Ace, thank goodness you're here. Can you help? Stand back, Prince Amado. We'll have a look at Willem. I'll look around the fountain just in case this was a murder, Ace. Oh, it was a murder. Poor Willem. Let's see. Okay, let's do these all. Esol, Ray, purple flowers, French macaroons right there. Boom. That's right. There's no pulse space. He's definitely dead. Wait, no, it can't be. How? That's what we'll have to figure out, Prince. Please go sit down while we process the scene. We'll speak to you shortly. Ace, with all the blood coming from his ears, nose, and eyes, this was no accident. It was definitely murder. He's clutching a basket. There are a few flowers, and then plus this weird pink thing. He's entering rigor mortis, so we'll have to take the basket with him in the body bag. We should also find a pile of flowers. Hyanthus, maybe? Imagine a few left in the basket Willem is holding. We'll need to look through them for a clue. I'll have to leave my worries about my brother's engagement on the back burner. Hey, it's time to get to work. Yeah, I didn't even get that in the preview that was him. Let's start this. Let's talk to him. Prince Amado, we're so sorry for your loss. I just can't believe he's dead. He's willing to do everything to protect my family. He said it was his calling in life. But if he died because of me, we don't know anything about why he died for now. But can you tell us how you happened to find him? We told me to meet him here at the Medici Fountain. It's right by my university, so it's a convenient spot. Was there something in particular that he needed to warn you about? Is that why he wanted to meet up? He said he had something to give me. Well, maybe the flowers in the basket were for you? I'm not sure why he would have given me flowers, but he has been under a lot of stress these days. He goes to the aviary at the Jardin des Plantes to listen to the birds and chill out. Well, thank you for your help, Amadou. If you think of anything else, call us. Well, if William's going to go to the aviary, we need to go check there and check it out, Ace. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody, or whichever holiday you are celebrating. We had this lying around in my Jack Skellington shirt, so this is basically going to be my outfit for the day. I gotta go to work for a little bit, so after this call, I gotta work for like half day. So I'll be wearing this at work. So this will be fun. Oh, it's Christmas Eve, but again in Australia, it's Christmas in like a few hours. Because it looks like someone has been littering all over this aviary. You found a faded newspaper clipping with the red crosshair drawn on it. That can't be good. You'll need your dusting kit to uncover the rest. And what's this, a torn photo? Ace, you'll need to put it back together. The victim spent a lot of time here, according to Prince Amadu, so there could be a lead to killer in these clues. Is my family looking forward to Christmas? That's a hilarious question. Hilarious question. The missus loves Christmas, and the boys are all in. The boys are all in. Uh-oh. This clipping appears to be some sort of satirical cartoon. Ace William is protecting Prince Amado from carnivorous flying books. Is this some kind of commentary on William's protection protocols for the prince? But you're right, Ace. The cartoonist didn't draw that red crosshair on the victim. That red ink was added to this newspaper clipping. So the killer drew the red crosshair, and if we can't find out which newspaper this cartoon is from, we may get a new lead to solve this murder. Let's get this cartoon to our High Commissioner. He's good with that sort of thing. I was right. Anywho, I'm going to go grab some stars. I will see you guys back here. Au revoir. Alright, let's grab some stars. Yeah. And honestly, any holiday in this household is celebrated a lot. Christmas and Halloween are probably the biggest. Ooh, that was almost a sneeze. Oh, okay. I thought that might be it, I wasn't sure. Oh, I love the thumbnail. Thank you, Gamer K. Thanks for the well wishes. We appreciate it. Today's going to be a very fun day. I mean, I'm going to have no problem going to sleep tonight. My boys probably might have a problem going to sleep just because they'll be so excited. Same with the missus. Basically, they're gonna be over the moon, happy, excited for tomorrow. They've got a couple of really cool presents. So wait. Basically, they have their big present that they're getting this year is a like remote control car, but it's a big car that can fit both of them. So that's really cool. And in a way, the kids are benefiting from COVID in some way. So we're not going to see family, which is actually saving us a decent amount of money. But my wife and I decided to basically funnel that into the kids' Christmas. So, you know, they got a little bit more presents this year than they usually get for sure. You know. Feel bad for the kids. We don't get to see family. Hey, Ridon. It's nice seeing you in the live stream, especially for one of the last few cases. I mean, we have 3 more cases, including this one, so 2 more after this. Which again means we end. I thought there were 3 more after this. I thought we ended in February, but if not, if there's only 2 more cases after this, that means we end at the end of January. Okay, so it does end in January, okay. Hey, Antonio. Wish you a Merry Christmas as well. If everything's going as well as it could be in these times. That's the thing, man. Pretty simple may be creating a new game. You never know. You never know if they're going to be creating a new game. What will I do after this game's finished? That is a fantastic question. Fantastic question. I'm still not sure. I've had a lot of people message me from various games that they would like me to play. I don't know. That doesn't look good. There we go. So the question I have to ask myself is, what game requires me not to be good at it and still be enjoyable to watch? Because at the end of the day, criminal case, you don't have to be good at it to enjoy watching it. So what does that look like? Oh crap, I thought the map was around here. That's right here. Funny. Yeah, I just have to see. I mean, after this, yeah, I think I could be a good imposter, honestly. Because I can rationalize things in my head. Just be like, yeah, of course. Of course it's this individual. Of course it's this individual. Couldn't be me. Type deal. Boom. Hey Jacob, thanks for that. Again, hi Running Kitten. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever or wherever you may be celebrating. Today may be a coffee day for me for sure. I usually have coffee about once a week, if that, maybe once every 2 weeks. Just so it happens to coincide when I wake up at 3 a.m. Well, Zion, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all that. Do I like apples? I like apples. I wouldn't say I love apples. There's other fruit I like more than apples, but I do enjoy apples. And usually red. Usually red apples for sure. I'll eat either of them though. I mean, they're apples. You really can't go wrong. Oh, you did, Stevie? Great. Great. That is actually something I have not watched this year. I can't remember what streaming it's on. I'll have to see what streaming it's on. This year we drastically reduced our streaming capabilities of like what we have. So I've been limited slightly. I've been limited on what we can watch. But I'm glad you made some time to watch Jingle all the way. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I love that too. Yes. So Stevie, what was your favorite? What was one of your favorite scenes? Or even running jokes? I mean, the Tom Arnold's character, the neighbor, is hilarious. So. Yeah, for those who don't know, last stream I was talking about like, in my mind, some of the like Christmas movies you should watch if you haven't. And Jingle All the Way has Sinbad, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It has Tom Arnold, Rita Wilson, Anakin Skywalker, the young one from like from the first Phantom Menace, and then Jake Lloyd. It's very, very funny. Very funny. Yes, I definitely don't agree. I mean, I definitely agree that Home Alone is probably better, maybe, in terms of it has a better like moral story and stuff, and it's heartwarming. But there's just, for me, something always about Jingle All the Way with the absurdity of it that just gets me every single time. Every single time. And almost everybody has seen Home Alone. Almost everybody's seen all of these, like, big Christmas movies. So in terms of a Christmas movie that you may not have seen, that you definitely should check out, Jingle All the Way for sure. And the real question is are you a Home Alone 1 fan, or do you prefer Home Alone 2? They're both fantastic in their own right. But for me, there's only one answer. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. For me, the best Home Alone, and I'll defend it. I'll defend it for sure. The best Home Alone, from my perspective, just my perspective, and again, I will give you reasons as to why I believe that this Home Alone is better than the other Home Alone, is, oh, darn, Steve, I've already mentioned it, is the second one, for sure. We actually just rewatched them last week, and I still stand by my conviction. And again, so to give more details about that, the missus and I were talking about it, and as you look at Home Alone itself, you compare things. So his house versus New York. New York wins in terms of setting. When he gets in trouble, him pushing down Buzz, better in the second one than in the first one. um, the neighbor bad guy person, or the good guy who they think is bad, is the neighbor that's shoveling compared to the bird lady. The bird lady is way better in my opinion. She has a lot more heart. She's involved more in the story too. Like you'll notice that she's all the way throughout a lot more. How she gets back, how the mom gets back, she goes with the polka guys. John Candy is fantastic in that. There's Duncan. Duncan is there's not even a comparable one in the first, Duncan's Toy Chest, so that's fantastic. Who else is there? Yeah, if you compare Duncan to him getting gum in the first one, not even comparable. Obviously, the traps are way more elaborate in the second one, and it's just, again, I'm listing every single piece in the second one, I think, tops the first one. So if you do like the first Home Alone, which part do you think is better in its counterpart? That's what I'd like to know, Stevie. Because I just listed out literally every single piece of the first one and the second one, and I think the second one beats the first one. The filthy animal, that one is better in the second one. Even the fake movie, I think, is better in the second one. Rob Schneider's character in that is way better than the pizza delivery guy in the first one. Tim Curry, they don't even have a Tim Curry's way better than if you compare him to the store owner or the cashier lady. Not even close, in my opinion. So let me know which part of Home Alone 1 you think best. The first, the second one. I'd like to know what your stance is. So for anyone in the chat that prefers Home Alone 1 to 2, let me know which part is your favorite and how it bests the second one, the sequel. I'm just saying, Stevie, I mean, you watch Jingle All the Way, so we'll give you that, but anyone who decides that Home Alone 1 is better than Home Alone 2, I would love to know your reasoning. I would love to know your reasoning. Because it might be a valid reason that I'm not seeing. I think you're wrong, but it could happen. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I think that's a heron. There's so many birds here. I was trying to figure out what each bird was. Banana. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yes, bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I thought they'd be on the ground. They weren't. The arrows probably give something like that. Swan, room. Emanea. I used to collect all the stars too, but ended up I just don't have the time these days to do it. But I did enjoy grabbing all the stars at one point. It was a lot of fun, and they incentivize it too. They don't incentivize it in later stuff. You used to be able to get cool pets and stuff, and they don't really incentivize it in the later seasons. For the final two cases, yeah, Joe. Well, yes, I need to put something together for the final two cases for sure. Sorry, work has been very crazy. It's almost the reason why after criminal case I might just stop. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm becoming very very instrumental in my work right now. I'm becoming a very, I wouldn't necessarily say high up, but I'm getting to be like a senior manager level with a lot of responsibilities. And so we'll have to see. I've got quite a bit on my plate, and this year has taken me basically to another level. I am extremely good at my job, and it has been recognized by a lot of the people within my organization, and they are they're giving me more of the critical accounts and more of the critical responsibilities, and they started doing that the last couple months, and I've been killing it, and my teams have been killing it, and they are trying to figure out what I do so that they can replicate my the way that I run teams, development teams. So I'm very much busy, like 10 plus hours a day, every single day with work. I mean, I love it. I love it. It is so much fun to work and be in an environment where your ideas and the teams and the great people that you work with just kill it day in and day out, and just perform extremely well. And you help to set people up for success, and then they deliver. It is extremely rewarding for sure. I love it. Could not ask to be in a better position. But all of that to be said, it means that, you know, waking up at this time, I really enjoy you guys as well. But the money is not the same. YouTube is not a place to make money for what I want to do. I'm sure it is a place to make money potentially if you spend all of your time and you really dedicate yourself to building everything up and producing videos and doing all that stuff. But I do not have the time for that, and unfortunately, you know, there's not enough time in the day. So Mystery Society. All right, again, let's throw some ideas out, man. Let's throw some ideas out of what I can do next. I do want to have some fun for sure. Might even keep the same schedule so it's not like too crazy for me. But you know, once every 2 weeks we kind of get together. Curious to see what we would want to play as a community, because I do think I probably want to still do a community where it's, you know, you guys, myself. I like that question though. What's your favorite Christmas song? That's a good one. I know Junior's. He's been singing "Run, Run, Rudolph." Run, run, Rudolph. Banners out to take you to town. Run, run, Rudolph. You're gonna take the freeway down. That's like his favorite right now. I might actually go with the sappy one and just say White Christmas. White Christmas, Bing Crosby. White Christmas, Bing Crosby. I prefer his rendition in Holiday Inn to the one in A White Christmas, actually. The one at the end with him on the piano. Again, I understand that you guys probably don't watch old movies like I did growing up. We would always watch the classics and stuff. So, but if you haven't, Holiday Inn, I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. And at the very end, he does White Christmas at a piano, and he uses bells that are on a tree as he's singing White Christmas. And then the girl, I forget what the girl's name is, but she chimes in and sings with him. My favorite rendition of White Christmas for sure. And I will not play it because I will get flagged for sure. Yeah, we may do Among Us. For the first stream back, we may do Among Us. Does Among Us cost money for you to like download, or is it free? Like, do I have to have Steam? I have no idea what you have to have in order to run it. It wasn't bad. Small town murders. Alright, interesting. That's interesting. How is it free on mobile, but it costs money on web? I mean, $7 isn't that much. I mean, I can, if it's $7 to play the game, I can buy it for sure. I'm just curious as to why it's free. I wonder if there's got to be other in-app purchases that you can do on mobile. Which city is better for living? Oh, I would much rather be in Arizona than California. However, all of our family's back in California, so I'd rather be in California than Arizona. um, but no, California is just kind of silly right now. It's just way too expensive to live there, and it's being run like Gavin Newsom's an idiot. It's just ridiculous the way that California is being run right now. It's been that way for a while. It's getting run into the ground. So, and like house prices are like crazy ridiculous, and it's just taxes are insane. Um, it's just one of those things where it's just crazy. I mean, we may end up moving back there just because of family, but if all of our family's in Arizona, I think we would happily live in Arizona. So I think that if we had all of our family in one state, Arizona over California for sure, without a doubt. You miss some things, obviously, like you miss like the beach and stuff like that. But again, you could go visit that. You don't have to live there all day in and day out. Yeah. Well, I should be able to run Among Us, that's for sure. If I love it when they do this, when I can just cruise through a lot of this stuff, and then just hit the stuff. Yeah, so just think about this, just from like a money standpoint. I think, I could be wrong, but let's just say you made like $50,000 and the difference, and I think the difference is probably close to this in some places in California, at least where I was living in California. The differences in taxes is at least 5% difference of what the government will take away from you. So if you're making 50,000 and the government takes away 5%, that means that at the end of the year, just in taxes alone, you will get $1,000 less take home in California than you do in Arizona. So at the end of the year, instead of getting like, let's say after taxes you get 42,000 or something, take home. In California, if you go to Arizona, you get 43,000. So again, is it worth an extra $1,000 living there? Maybe. But then you also got to consider that housing's more expensive. Food is sometimes more expensive. You got a lot of these things that are more expensive when you live there. So at the end of the day, you're probably looking at about 7 to 10% less just living there. So is it worth it for 10% of your annual income to live in California? Maybe. Some people it is. And again, if you already own a house out there, or you already, your family, like a lot of our family, they've been living out there for, ages, right? Like they've been living out there for decades and decades, and sometimes houses get passed down to family members and stuff. So if you have that, aspect of it, and you don't have to worry about housing, then yeah, it's not that bad. So you're not paying as much, and it's fine. But for us, when we were making the decision to move out to Arizona, was we had no help from family, so we just had to do everything ourselves and stuff. And so when you do that, and you don't have that family assistance, it's very difficult. So we decided to move out here. So we pocket that extra, $1,000 or whatever the heck the taxes are. That was more of an example. So it's just an example of why a lot of people don't love living in California. And again, we could live elsewhere. Like I'm sure, I think Texas would be a cool place to live. We've talked about like Colorado at one point, but the problem with any of those places is right now most of her family and some of my family is a car ride away, like 6 hours. Not a horrible car drive. If we move to Colorado or even like Utah, you're looking at a like 10 to 12 hour car trip, and that's one way. That's insane. That's not something you do. You might as well fly at that point. So nah, Ava, it doesn't. It ends on case 17. It's been announced by their CEO and everything. And on most of the forums and outlets, everybody kind of knows this. I've confirmed it as well with people that work for them independently. Just talk to them, and they said, yeah, it's criminal case is ending for sure. So not only was it, on that side of things, but like I have resources that work for Pretty Simple that I talk to and stuff, and it's definitely ending. And it was 30, then it said 17 because COVID made them reevaluate whether they could keep it going and running the game at a profit. So COVID hit them hard for sure, just like it's hit a lot of different people. Oh, look at that, 100,000, and we get enough points. That's clutch. It's the first time that's ever happened. Holy moly. Oh, Sharon, you're a little bit more decorative than I am. Well done. What's up, H4? Merry Christmas. What am I missing here? Shape for me. What am I missing? Stars. Oh, look at William. Look at all these people going Christmassy. Gotta appreciate it. I'm still my crazy looking guy. So Half-Blood Daughter Rose, you watched me before Criminal Case. Those are the unique individuals that have been watching me since pre-Criminal Case. That's crazy. Crazy to think. Crazy to think that people were watching me before Criminal Case, because that was more than 6 years ago. We've collected a lot of stars over the years. Yes, I think I can convince the missus to join. I'll probably have the whole family join. I will not be able to record this early. I'll be when I do invite the missus on. We'll do that. We'll do a stream a little bit later. I'll start at probably like 5 a.m. That way they can come on a little bit later when they wake up. So, I mean, it's so funny. My boys, they love the spotlight, but whenever we're recording or something, they get super shy. So my guess is we tell them to come into the room, they're gonna get super shy, and you know. Now if the camera wasn't on, they'd be going crazy. But okay, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I'll talk to her about that actually today to see if she can hop on and say. Right. Again, the other thing too is in the morning, nobody looks great. Nobody looks great. She looks, you know, in the morning she'll look exhausted, and so she'll want to wake up. She'll want to make herself like more presentable. You know, I just wake up and I just hop on the stream. You know, I do my hair maybe a little bit, just put some water in it so it doesn't, I don't look like super grungy, but you know, she's gonna want to be a little bit more presentable. So, kind of question to you, people out there, and probably more women than guys, because we can just like, you know, we don't have to do anything a lot of times. But girls or guys, would you guys be comfortable waking up at 5 a.m. and basically hopping on a stream, hopping on someone that's going to be recording what you look like in your comments and stuff? Not many people are going to do that. I should say, not many people are going to feel comfortable doing that. I mean, we already, you know, that all the various people that have been on they have guest appeared. Usually that's not in the morning. Usually that's in the middle of the day, and everyone's a little nervous when they come on and they're being recorded. You know, obviously, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I have no problem with it. You know, I'm very comfortable in this. But I can see how other people wouldn't be, because, you know, I look at my videos back when I was like, you know, 10 years ago, when I was 22, early 20s, and I go, man, I was young. It's been years. I don't think she joined since we've had the second kid, honestly. And a lot of that, I think, is just due to the fact that one kid, doable, you know, manageable. When you had a second kid, that's when parenting becomes rough. What the heck am I missing? I'm missing 2 items. Oh, obviously this. But what else? Oh, what? What am I missing? Oh, it's a rainbow. It's because I can't even see it. That's silly. I didn't realize that the rainbow is going to be outside of this. Alright, so we go boom, boom. Fragile, cupcake, ball, potato chips, tape, hammer, and what else am I missing? Oh, baguette. Baguette. Maurice, the baguettes. I like Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, how am I am struggling selecting everything. What the heck is wrong with me? Am I missing something that's off the screen? Oh my gosh, spider web. Of course. But yeah, after this we'll go straight on chapter 2. We should be able to go straight to chapter 3, which would be nice. Oops. What am I missing? What the heck am I missing? Oh, of course, I'm missing the rainbow again. The X, okay. Sure. Sure. Alright, I think that's it. Yep. Alright, folks, Puccini's E8, we are back. Dang, we cruised through that thing. So let's go through this. Ooh, lavender. Yeah, we'll see if we can have her hop on for the last case. At least for like maybe the additional investigation. Excellent. Ace, you found the florist card. Get out of here. Get out of here. It fell out of the bouquet. Looks like the person who put the victim's bouquet is named Aretha Connery. We're going to go talk to her straight away. Ooh. Yeah, rip Sean Connery. Oh, well, he had a girlfriend. I did not know that. They at least look somewhat happy together. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Carrie. And Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate it. You've been I think you've been a long time viewer, or at least friend at least. So really appreciate that. Well, Ace, that's certainly Willem in those photo booths. Funny, I didn't know he could smile. Maybe he's smiling because of his lady friend next to him in the photos. You run these photos to the database to identify this woman, Ace. Let's go. I agree. Hey, Miss Connery. Secret Agent Ace and I have some questions about the bouquet sold from your shop. Bouquet from my shop? Well, business is good, guys. I'm going to need a little more information here. Well, certainly. This bouquet was entirely composed of purple hyanthus. Oh, yeah, it was a strange request, but a man named Willem Neewoot ordered it. Yes, which flowers symbolize forgiveness. I guess he had to apologize to someone. Oh, I see. And was there anything else that he asked for along with the bouquet? Nope, just purple hyanthus. That's what he ordered, so that's what he got. But I had my business card as usual. With all these questions anyways, did something happen? Well, sadly, your client was murdered earlier today. We may have more questions for you as our investigation continues. Oh, snap. Yep. If character who I think you are, your family as well. I think your mom, if I remember correctly. So, Merry Christmas to your family as well. Hopefully everybody stays safe. Wow, this chick's beautiful. Who is this? She's like a prettier version of Carrie. So a saloon of photos with Wilhelm is a certain Nicole Abitbol. There isn't much information about her, but we need to ask her some questions. Miss Abitbol and Wilhelm look like they were close. This may not be an easy chat. Dang. Yeah, she's very, very attractive. Oh, and she's got little hummingbirds. 33? Alright. She's a year older than me. Thank you for joining us at the station, Miss Abitbol. I'm afraid we have some bad news for you. Wilhelm was murdered earlier today. Wait, what? Murdered? We were just together last night, and suddenly this? Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during your most recent time? No, Wilhelm was passionate as always, yet gentle. And now? I'll never know such bliss again. But we know you guys are having problems. Yeah, but we hope we can count on your help if needed. Of course, I'm not sure how I can help you, but I will try, despite this shocking news. Yeah, Clue might be a tattoo for sure. For sure. Alright. Alright, time to get that out of the way. Let's see. I wish I could block notifications, but I cannot. But I can. Can't see if I can move this slightly. There we go. Alright, let's finish analyzing the victim's body. It's just saying that such a fine, very fine, oh my gosh, thick as the kids say, man should be murdered in this or any other way. Brother. So he was definitely murdered? Oh yes, that pink device in the basket was the murder weapon. Wait, what? Oh, great. That chick was probably a spy. Using it to block bugs recording their conversations. But this particular device was homemade, 3D printed. I guess this shocking paint was meant to make it look like a gift in the bouquet. At any rate, the device was rigged to send a brain-frying frequency into Newt's ear. Killer created this device and crafted it specifically to murder Wilhelm because it was tuned uniquely to his earpiece frequency. I've heard that instructions for making this device can be found on sketchier parts of the internet. Oh my gosh, did it leave any evidence? Fingerprints? No fingerprints, but there were microdroplets of espresso on the device. They were left as the killer was making it. The victim had no espresso in his system, so it stands to reason that the killer drinks espresso and did so before planting the lethal weapon. Will our espresso sipping killer will have more caffeine jitters with Ace on their trail? You gosh darn right they will. That is disgusting. I didn't get that it was the earpiece that did it. That's not great. That is not great. Ace, it is again for such a fun little puzzle. It took me some time, but by comparing drawing styles, I was able to determine where this cartoon is from. It was drawn by an anonymous artist who works exclusively for a weekly political satire newspaper called La Pigeon Enchante. This newspaper comes out every Wednesday to a rabidly loyal readership. The press kiosks sell very quickly, so the killer did not simply happen upon this cartoon. The killer knows the newspaper well enough to either have a subscription or have picked up a copy first thing on a Wednesday morning. However you slice it, the killer definitely reads La Pigeon Enchante on the regular. Interesting, but it's Ace who will have the last laugh. Shock Ace. I know, it's shocking that someone died. You know, after 500 cases or whatever, how many cases I've done on criminal cases, shocking that somebody died. Yeah. Gosh, I can't get the fact that she looks like it's funny that they made her look very similar to Carrie, but for some reason she's way more attractive. It's probably maybe it's the hair and the fact that she's wearing earrings. I don't know. Anyways, it's crazy. It's like if Carrie got dolled up or something, she could look like that. Anyways, the floor is really thick. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we already know all this stuff. What's wrong, Emil? Worse than murder will Edwood? Almost. The news. Oh great. News of his murder has been linked to the press. That's not good. Alrighty. Let's unlock chapter 2. Oh yeah, and I much prefer. I drink water, orange juice in the morning, water throughout the day, and then if I drink, which is very infrequently, it's usually a really nice a Belgian ale is usually what I'll do, or it's like tequila. Those are basically my drinks of choice. I don't really deviate, no soda and none of that other stuff. Wow, yeah. So it's been linked to the press. News of his murder has been linked to yep. The footage of the news station are running is of Willem and the Prince visiting Boquinestis along the scene just yesterday. Alright, so the victim and the Prince were at the bookstalls yesterday. We may still be able to find a lead. Please tell Brigadier Bonnet to follow the Prince and keep an eye on him without attracting attention. We need to head to the bookstalls right away, Ace. For sure. I wouldn't say I have a crush on her. I'm just saying I just appreciate attractive women. we all have our you know people that we think are attractive and stuff. You know, pretty much any guy on the Hallmark Channel on any of the movies, the missus is like, yes, he is attractive. Thank you, thank you, Hallmark. So, believe me, I understand that when it comes to Hallmark and their leading men, basically all of them, the missus is like, yes, they are very attractive. So, she and I are both of the mindset of we can find other people attractive, but that doesn't mean that anything's coming out of it. It's the little pink things on the floral print made of plastic. You're right. They look a lot like the plastic used to make the burner weapon. We'll need a sample of them. It looks like someone dropped their phone. It's not a smart device, that's for sure. It could be a burner phone. Yep. It looks like a Muzundan flag. Prince of Mudu is from Muzunda. We'll need to unlock this phone right away. I sure hope Amado can stay safe with his protector while we solve the murder. I agree as well. So, anyways, if you guys are in relationships, it's no problem. I would say never feel bad about finding someone else attractive. That should just be the reason you're with someone should not solely be because of their attractiveness. At least I don't think so. I don't get me wrong, this is incredibly attractive, but it shouldn't be the only reason you're with them. I'm not with them. This is solely because she's attractive. Maybe at the beginning, but now there's so much more. Hey, she put the sample of pink plastic bitch from the frame print. Let's get to Enzo. Yep. Oh, yeah. What's his name? Who plays Captain America? That's it's Chris something, right? It's oh, what's his name? Is it Chris something? Oh, come on, guys. You all know. Who's the guy who plays Captain America? Is it Chris Evans? Is that it? Is it Chris Evans? Text messages. This must be the victim's phone. The message told him back off or start looking for a new job. Of course he was tracking him too much. Yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah, no kidding, he's attractive. But that should be an obvious response. It's like saying, Jason Momoa is attractive. It's like, oh yeah, really? You think? Who's another one? Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, yeah, no kidding, these guys are attractive. I get that. It doesn't surprise me. I'm trying to think of which women are like super attractive, but I have different, like views on stuff. But hey, Carrie, remember I told you that I played Cinderella in school when I was little? Of course, you promised me photos. How could I forget? Oh my gosh, interesting. Wow. Did that sample give us a lead? The plastic was definitely part of the murder weapon for sure. Since the device was 3D printed, plastic was discarded during the creation of the murder weapon. The killer brushed the plastic up themselves into the print, but there's more. Attached to the plastic mix amount of mixture, dust, sand, and pollen from the Luxembourg. So that's where he was killed. And the only way the killer could have this much dust on them is that they jog or run in the gardens. Oh, interesting. It's interesting. So here's a question for you, because we were talking about, like, again, super attractive people. What actress, or I guess famous female, is attractive to you guys? Like, who's like, wow. I'm trying to think of like who's wow, and I tend to like older. I don't really like young people. So all the people that I would think would be like Elizabeth Hurley. Very good, very nice, very attractive. She's got it going on for sure. And I'm trying to think of other people that like I follow her on Instagram. That's the only one of the few females I follow on Instagram. So I can't even think of other people that I find attractive. But yeah, again, the people I find attractive are always between the ages of like 30 and like 55. That's usually my range. Anyone that's like under 30, I'm like, you're just a kid. I'm a completely different guy than I think most. I think most guys are like, oh, I love like the young actors or actresses or whatever they are. And I'm like, nah, they look like kids. Kids, I've known too many kids in my life. They drive me insane from just too much trauma. Prince of Mind, we found a curious text message you've sent to Willem. You threatened to fire him. Yeah, me and my temper. I got carried away when I wrote that. But seriously, that dude was crapping my style. I read a whole article making fun of me and Le Pigeon Enchante. Willem even ran background checks on any girl I was even remotely interested in. He literally had Safia, this girl I like, arrested in the middle of our after espresso dinner. Oh my gosh. After dinner espresso. So I told him to chill or something, looking for someone else to protect. But I could never hurt him with all he's done for my family. Besides, he said he'd try to find a way for me to make it up with Safia. Oh wait a minute. Okay, Willem wanted to give it to me so I could give it to Safia? Well, since he had you arrested, this Safia Jai has a motive. We need to go talk to her. Oh snap. Dang. Here, I Googled those people. They're very French looking, I feel like. I think I've seen them in some stuff. A few questions concerning Willem. Prince Amadu's bodyguard. Not sure if you saw the news, but he was murdered today. Someone killed that big scary guy? Who managed to pull that off? That's what we're trying to find out. Since he had you arrested, you have motive. Well, I mean, yes, he had me arrested on a terrace in the middle of a date in front of everyone and their dogs, so that was super embarrassing. But I was released as soon as the police checked my record. Just an ornithology student at the Sorbonne. Not some criminal mastermind. Definitely not a killer. Maybe you are. You guys have more important things to do than waste your time on someone's unpaid parking tickets. True, but it's a slippery slope, Ms. Jaid, and solving murders is all in the details. Oh, we have 100 plus viewers. Our record is 749. When did we have 749? That's a lot. I should probably stop talking about non-girl case related stuff. Who are really attractive guys and who are really attractive women. It's probably not something, we should talk about something else. Music player, scarf. Oh, there's the music player right next to the torn pieces. Gotcha. And, ooh, am I going to get a star? I'm getting, that's twice now I've gotten an extra star with that. Nice. This spot of the park is so peaceful, and that statue's so beautiful. It's hard to believe the killer runs in this park and that they killed Willem. Looks like you found a locked book. I bet it's a diary. Where'd you kind of find it here? We better open it and have a look. These bits of plastic could be a badge or key card of some kind. Worth piecing together for sure. I need to lead from these clues and get that much closer to this killer. I think so too. Hey, R3103R. 99799. Now we will talk about future cases. Speculation. You unlock that book, and it does seem to be a diary. Look, the entry says Willem is obsessed with Amadou. No indication wrote this victim, but whoever they were having trouble with the victim. Let's see this diary, JP. He's always the best at analyzing handwriting. We'll never reach 1 million subscribers. Never. No matter how famous I get, never gonna get 1 million subscribers. No way. Hey, before I tell you about what my eagle eye spotted in the diary you sent, I must first address Mademoiselle Carey. Wait, what's going on? That is for me to ask. It seems that you and Enzo have made up since that awful date. I have noticed how he looks at you when your back is turned and vice versa. Yeah. And what does that have to do with the diary? Nothing, simply an observation and friendly advice to act on your impulses. But anyways, enough of that. I analyzed the handwriting of the diary, and I can tell you it was written in haste and anger. The person who wrote it was becoming impatient. Okay, yeah, I get it. They were frantic. Oh, so there it is. Whoever wrote this was very likely in a romantic relationship with the victim. Yeah, so we get to talk to Nicole again. I can't even get to 100,000, and I've been on the platform for a year. I don't mind. You guys are a great community. I'd rather have a small community of people that I enjoy talking to than a large community that I don't know anyone. So, Miss Avatar, we found your diary at the scene of William's murder. It seems you and he had some problems you failed to mention before. Well, I feel so silly about this because we did have a fight. I just couldn't stand that he was married to his job and his job was worship. Dude, well, I mean, I kind of do the same thing, so I'm not married to my job. So, I was gonna say, if you had a significant other that was super attractive, you wouldn't be married to your job. Case in point, woman brought home a bouquet. I thought it was for me, but no, it was for the prince. I stormed out, wrote how I felt in my diary, and tried to get out of my system. Then we kissed and made up. Yeah, I get it. I felt dumb about my diary and I didn't want Willem to find it, so after reading with my daily espresso, I decided to get rid of it. So I tossed the diary near the fountain when I was out for my early morning run at Luxembourg Gardens. At least Willem didn't die of a broken heart after reading what I'd written. No, he didn't, but your knowledge of this bouquet has been noted, Miss Avital. You better not have crafted this murder. Seriously. My favorite form of staying fit is walks, basically. Just walks. I like to go on walks in the morning, just a good solid half hour to an hour, just clear your head. Right now it is very cold, so it's like low 30s. So, no matter how much I have clothes to get warm, the missus won't let me go out on walks when it's below 30 degrees. My walks have been put on hold probably for the next few weeks. But I love morning walks when it's like 40, 50 degrees out. It's so refreshing. And we're thinking of potentially doing Among Us. We'll look at some other games too. Let's back to speak. They turn out to be a bad Jay. So I can read Sorbonne Sciences, holy to kiss. Yeah, political sciences. That makes sense. And isn't he studying political science? We know Willem went to class with the prince. This could be all elite. Let's discover whose badge this is. So, Among Us is definitely on the table. I'm trying to think of some other games that might be fun. I'd love to see what other people kind of come up with in terms of suggestions. Oh, hello. Weren't you another face? Oh, my Jack Skellington shirt. Oh yeah, 30, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So I think that's like, I can't remember what that is in Celsius. Somebody do the conversion. Yeah, Maloof. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Maybe he can give us some information on the Prince's bodyguard. Let's go ask him. Yeah, so we do the conversion in Celsius from like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, he's the lover app, right? Professor Maloof, you have Prince Amado in one of your classes. Yes, I saw in the news that the royal babysitters will no longer be distracting the other students by lecture. Such a relief. I dreaded opening La Pigeon Chance for fear of seeing myself in one of their cartoons. That Nuno was making a mockery of higher education. Don't get me wrong, but I have a job to do and it does not involve mollycoddling royalty and their entourage. It's bad enough that the prince comes to lecture sweaty from his runs in Luxembourg Gardens. Celebrity and luxury are wasted the mind's resources. For that reason, phones are off in my courses. No phones, no games, no apps. Wait, apps? That's it. You have the same last name as Sammy. Oh, so he's like his brother? Ah, that's because he's my much celebrated brother. And while he was overjoyed that the prince used his dating application, I forbid him my lectures. That great wall of a human caused enough distraction. Now Prince Amadou and his fellow students will be better able to focus on their educations. That's very cold-hearted of you, Professor Maloof. William Newton was murdered. Hopefully not something as minor as attending your lectures. Yeah, so, okay, there you go. So -1 degree Celsius, wife doesn't want me going out on walks. I'd go on walks, but she says don't. She says if I get sick, she'll be pissed. So I'm not doing it. So yes, let's review what we know about the word murder of Willem Newton. Yeah, Willem. I want to say his last name. First, oh, we're doing a recap. I don't care about the recap. What about? Oh, great. What happened, Brigadier? Amado's been attacked. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Let's grab some stars. Should be pretty quick. We should get these things done pretty quickly. I did find that funny. Great wall of a human. That was pretty funny. By the way, I'm just gonna say it. This hat is super comfortable. I can see why Santa wears it all the time. It's super comfortable. Yeah, this hat is super comfortable, man. Could also be that I was checking. It is cold in this house. It's like 69 in this house right now. Again, I don't know what that is in Celsius, but the missus. I like it cold, but not that cold. The missus likes to just get wrapped up in like tons and tons of blankets. So. My favorite criminal case game, I'm assuming you're meaning season, and as I've stated this many times, I have no problem stating it. Oh, fudge, I went to the wrong location. Favorite by not a mile, but by probably a decent amount. Is Conspiracy. Conspiracy is probably my favorite. There we go. Yeah, Stevie knows. I've answered it a lot of times. Conspiracy is my favorite by far season. Angelo said the name that we do not call because I don't mind mentioning other channels, but I don't mention channels that cheat. And that channel cheats, hacks the game to get it to work. And that's, someone was doing it with integrity, I would talk about it, but not if they're not going to do it with integrity. I don't know what the bell is. Oh, there it is. No, I'm not going to do an elite mode for Conspiracy. No real point. We went through it. I mean, part of the fun of a lot of these seasons is not knowing. And yeah, Carrie, I think this is Carrie. I think that's something that me, you, I know. I forget who's been doing this with me. It's not Bonnie. I forget who it is. Oh, Deborah. I like that Greek, Christmas thing going, but we're all using. I've been using it since they announced it. I've been using all of my coins because I do not need to take them anywhere. So I've been like 6xing the last, 5 cases or something. It's been glorious. We get through these things so much quicker with that. Yeah, I only have 1 million coins right now. I think Joe. Yeah, Joe has a ton, man. He has like 100,000 energy. His energy is like insane. It's probably even more than that. I think I did it once in season 1 because I was attempting to see what the heck it got you, and then I realized it didn't get you anything. Like there's no benefit to doing elite mode. Yeah. Well, that's why, Carrie, I don't think you're usually in our streams, but I have seen you as a friend for a long time. It has been a long time I have seen you. I don't think we've ever conversed. I don't recall if you've been on that many. I don't know if you've been on that many streams or anything, but I've seen you pop up as my friend that I've used on stuff so many times over the years. I definitely appreciate all of the help that you've given from that perspective. Oh, my neck. Oh, goodness. I need a neck massage for sure. Nice. Got stars. Perfect. Now all we need are 4 more stars and we can finish off this case. Yeah, there we go. Joe's got 284,000 energy. And I think Joe also has how many coins do you have? You have, I think, an insane number of coins. You were like the OG to have all of the friends and consistent friends that played. Oh, is Brexit still a thing? That's right, Carrie. You're in England. That's right. That's what I remember you from. Okay, that's right. Ah, I forgot Brexit was a thing. Interesting. Brexit, man. I have not heard Brexit in a really long time. And Steve, if you want energy or anybody wants energy, if you want energy, reach out to Joe, and Joe can hook you up with a whole bunch of Facebook groups and stuff that will add you and stuff. You'll get like easily at least 100 friends within. Oh, you're in Northern Ireland. Okay. Oh, so you're actually really affected by that, if I remember correctly. Are you part of like the DMZ zone or the zone that was, I guess, contested? Again, I get my news from Philip DeFranco, or I did, but I used to get my news from Philip DeFranco about the world outside of the U.S., but I get it every day. I get into work. Well, I work from home now, so I don't have a 2-hour commute. And so I used to use those 2 hours to listen to like the Joe Rogan podcast and the Philip DeFranco show. And at this point, I don't do any of that stuff. I work those 2 hours. I use those 2 hours to work. So it's I'm always like I am not up to speed on what's going on in the world at all. So I used to be a lot more cultured and understanding. But I am out of that. I'm out of that loop. There we go. Oh yeah, Otter. I only have 4 in the first one because once you get to the AI, they always go back to the first, like the scenes on the left, and so I'm gonna go back there anyways, and it's like a 300 case, so I'm gonna easily get that next time I do it. So rather than waste time, I'll just get it naturally. Anything in the middle or on the right, they sometimes don't go to it, so I definitely need to get all the stars there. UK and Europe deal by the end of the year. That's interesting. Oh, Joe, you're UK-ish, right? Joe, Brexit's a thing for you, right? Yeah. Oh, I actually got a bronze. That's interesting. I beat Ari. Interesting. Cool. He'll probably beat me soon. But what's up, Addy? Nice. Glad that your exams ended. Hope you feel comfortable in your exams and your performance. Um, as long as you studied and you did your best, that's really all you can ask for. Oh, do I not have a booster? The only booster I need is the 6X. Yeah, I don't need any of the other boosters. Yeah, I still would like to do that, Addy. I'd still like to have everybody on something. So, um, I've been working with the COVID-19 vaccine. Because I work for a hospital, I've been in a lot of conversations with the distribution and all that stuff. Um, so there's been so much on my plate from that. Um, so how long does it take to complete the entire criminal case games? So uh, each case, I think if I recall correctly, each case can take like 3 days, 3 or 4 days, if you don't want to spend any money to speed it up. So not bad. They release them every 2 weeks, so you can easily catch up. So I can't quite believe it. Ace Prince, his bodyguard. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. He's been attacked. All right, let's get to the book stalls. Prince, are you all right? I guess I'm still a little shocked. Some guy on one of those annoying electric scooters tried to steal my backpack, but I held on tight. He started hitting me and claiming it was his, that I was trying to steal it. Then Brigadier Bonnet showed up and he took off. I really wish Willem were still here to give that guy a good going over, but he's not. These book stalls were the last place we hung out together. All the more reason that we should sweep for clues, Ace, but Prince Amato, you should probably get somewhere safe. Yeah, I mean, the COVID-19 vaccine, I've been fortunate enough. Like, I work for the hospital, and I was one of the, I mean, they've had many higher ups, right? Like many people that are on the front facing lines in those conversations, but I was one of the, handful of tech people that was brought in to the conversation. So I am sucking at this because I don't. Let's see, Ivy. Oh, great. Well, this sucks. I will not get a star on this one. It's unfortunate. I'll have to get it on the next one. Looks like the bookstalls held a treasure of clues. This restraining order against the victim, for example. We can't see who asked for Willem to stay more than 500 meters away because the bottom's been torn off. Maybe a sample of these weird prompts can tell us more about the person who requested the order. And somebody forgot their tablet, and that lock screen is a photo of Willem, but someone drew over it to make it look like a clown. Yeah, we'll need to unlock that tablet. The owner is definitely not a fan, so there could be a lead. Yeah. I mean, I get that you're a bodyguard, and you're supposed to look menacing, so you're probably not supposed to be a really likable guy. Miracle Girl. Oh man. I look at comic books and I just think of the boys. Man. Which I should put a disclaimer. Whenever I'm talking about the boys, if you were under the age of like 16, do not recommend the boys. It's one of my favorite shows, but it is not for younger people. That show is nuts. Gotta watch like Game of Thrones first and then get into that show. What's this crazy Egyptian thing? This is a spy cam. More spy gear investigation from the homemade stuff. Are we gonna see a Saul back here? We need to get the spy cam to a meal. Oh, maybe his girlfriend is Egyptian. I could see that. Maybe she has like a Saul vibe to me. I think I remember the Nightwalker. I think. Got sample those weird cross from the training rays. Let's get these under the microscope. I mean, Egyptian could also be back from like travel in time and stuff like that, but that's not it. It's gotta be. It's definitely not it. It's this one. That one. And it might be this one. It's probably this one. Hey, you unlocked that tablet, Ace, and it's opened an email to Professor Malou from the president of the university. The email says that the victim had been complaining about the professor's lectures. Whoa. Maloof was asked to temper the fire of his lectures or face disciplinary measures. Wow. It's not that the victim would have any issues with the content of Maloof's lectures. She was only there as his bodyguard after all. Seems like Willem was more than a distraction for Professor Maloof. He was a threat. We need to get to the bottom of this. Oh, snap. Into the snow and a one-horse open sleigh. Over the field we go, laughing all the way. Where did you look from that restraining order from treats from tropical birds? Which of the suspects has birds, Ace? And you're right. Sophia Jaid said that she's an ornithology major. She studies birds. And Willem had her arrested, but she acted as if that was all water under the bridge. If so, why get the restraining order? Yeah, shocker. What's up, Alice? Alright, what's going on with the spy camera? Let me know. Let me know. Hey there, Ace is a cute little guy. She knows not the latest in spy tech. In fact, the spy cam started working as a recording device some years ago. Wait, let's see who's dead. Oh, I managed to dig up a bit of footage. Have a look. Alright. No, when I have this for my kids, they think that I'm pretending to be Santa. They don't think I'm Santa. I don't want to do that for them. Jean, I'll admit that this spy cam is a nice gift, and I'm touched that you give it to me, but my answer's still no. Oh, come on. Tradecraft is in your blood. Demi Frangine, if you please, I just want a simple life in my little shop full of flowers. That's what you say now, but you'll change your mind. You may be my half-sister, but you're still a Connery. I thought that she would come in. Wait a minute, Aretha Connery's related to that fabled French spy, Jean Connery? Looks like it. He died a few years ago. I wonder how the gift to his sister ended up in a bookstall on the scene. Yeah, that's right. Miss Connery was already a suspect, even more so. But now we should know she's related to the famous family of spies. She had built and planted a device to kill Willem. We need to confront her about this. Oh, snap. Professor Maloof, we found that Willem complained about your lectures. Oh, he did more than that. He tried to have me removed from the teaching staff for having too much of an anti-royalist bent. He claimed that my lecture concerning royals remained as figureheads, as directed against Prince Amadou. But I started giving that lecture years before Amadou ever set foot in France. Nevertheless, he went over the chairman of Poli Sci's department straight to the president of the university. The stress was awful. I had to cut back on espresso and run every day at Luxembourg Gardens just to manage it. And now without him around, your problem is all gone. Wait, no, it wasn't like that, I swear. No one took him seriously. I never would have. Professor, let's allow the evidence to tell us whether or not you killed him. Yep, I agree. Happy holidays, everybody. Close. It's close, man. It's close. And then we got the new year coming. It's 2021. It's going to be great. Hey, Miss J, we know you issued a restraining order against Willem, and we need to know why. Oh my goodness, that big lug intercepted an email I sent to Amadou after I left the police station. He came to the Avery right here where I do my research to have a chat. I'm scared of my wits, and the birds must have picked up on it because they started flying all around and flapping wings in their face. Do you think he wanted to hurt you? I don't know, he kept begging me to get the birds away so he could explain, but what can I say? They love me. They wouldn't stop defending me. Well, Miss Shahid, Willem may have wanted to apologize. Well, if so, he could have done that over the phone and ruffled fewer feathers, so to speak. I know he's a man of action more than words, but I want him as far away from me as the law allowed. Well, that's one thing for sure, Miss Shahid. He won't trouble you anymore. Now the question is, did you see to that yourself? Ba-dum. Miss Carter found a spy cam your brother gave you near a bookstall along the scene. Brother? Spy cam? What have you been talking about? Ah, yes, Jean was your half-brother. Excuse us. But you see, we have proof now that you not only had contact with Spy Gear before, but also that you're related to spies. And Willem was murdered today through a piece of homemade spy equipment. Given your association with spies, we're taking a closer look at you. My association with spies? What would that be? A dead half-brother who gave me some goofy old keepsake? John hoped it would convince me to join the family and trade cap, but I just traded it to a bookseller on the scene for a rare botanical plant. Look, I'm not like the rest of my family. I read about political intrigue and le pigeon enchanté, like a normal person. So how did the murder weapon end up in the boutique? Well, I know nothing of that. Willem was a paying client, so there's no beef between us. So you say, but if this whole Forrest thing was just a crafty ruse, Ace will find the truth about his murder. Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, where are we gonna go next? Where are we gonna go next? Gonna go back to the aviary. Shocker. Alright, now this one I don't know where all the things are, so I'll do that so I can hover over and maybe find something. Okay, so there's the turtle. Where's the cap? Okay, it's the cap. Turtle, sketchbook, newspaper, wet floor sign. Boom! Shakalaka. We got it. Yep, we got it. Look, Ace, it's a copy of Le Pigeon Enchanté. There's a part missing. It's exactly the size of the cartoon the killer cut out. This was the killer's copy of Le Pigeon Enchanté. We definitely need a sample of the oily substance on that newspaper. Storm fabric does seem out of place, you're right. Ready to piece it together, Ace? This could be the clue that solves his murder. I'll bet you anything it is. Well, Willie, Merry Christmas. We got 7 more hours, or not 7 more hours, 19 more hours here in Arizona before we get to Christmas. But I know you guys are all well closer to Christmas than we are. Torn Fabric is a t-shirt for a fun run in Luxembourg Gardens. We know the killer runs, so we get this t-shirt to Enzo right away. Oh yeah, this will definitely tell us someone. You have a sample of oily substance from that copy of Le Pigeon Enchanté. Let's get it to Enzo. Yeah, there's. I think if Stevie's still around, Stevie is like hours away from Christmas. Because I think Stevie's in Australia. So yes, we did. I know. You guys are right. So we have a tattoo. Is his girlfriend? I don't think it's his girlfriend, man. I don't think. But I mean, at the same time, if it is his girlfriend, she's 100% spy, right? And she just neutralized another spy. Had to have happened. He said, nothing but good news from the t-shirt you sent me. First and foremost, Russell on it. That's great. Did you find anything else? Of course, they managed to find skin cells. I suppose the killer has an intense gaze. The eyes are the darkest of dark brown, practically black. Ah, interesting. Oh, maybe that's why his girlfriend, I thought, was... We'll see. Oh, is it you? No, it's gotta be you. Well, who the heck even has... Oh, he has tattoos, but it's not him, obviously. It is her. It's gotta be her. Yes. Yes. For sure. Of course. Of course. Of course, she's a spy. She's a spy. She's basically a Saul. Reminds me of a Saul, for sure. Nicole, you're under arrest for the murder of Willem. Wait, no, I loved him. evidence indicates otherwise. We know that you run at Luxembourg Gardens, conveniently near the crime scene. Me and hundreds of other people, it's a big park. Found traces of dust and pollen from the park mixed with the bits of 3D plastic prints to use the murder weapon. No other suspect had the opportunity. You had to stealthily place the murder weapon in the bouquet. But the florist, her DNA was on the destroyed Fun Run t-shirt you left at Luxembourg Gardens. Only you fit all the evidence. Oh, darn you, secret agent Ace. I should have known I never get a chance to get away with this murder as soon as you questioned me. I did kill him. He was our way and had to be eliminated. Our way. Yes, okay. What were you a part of? Are you a part of Sombra? My crew and I have been trying for months to kidnap Prince Amadou, but no matter what we tried, that mountain of a man thwarted every attempt. It became clear that we would have to kill Wilhelm to get to our prize. So I seduced Wilhelm. Took some time to get under his armor, but I did. And for what? Secret agent caught you. You'll never see a sentiment of ransom for Prince Amadou. Now you're under arrest. I'm gonna guess 25 years. Nicole, you stand before the court charged. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. Well, yes, you are. So is your kidnapping crew as accessories to the crime. You've already named them in exchange for a lighter sentence, and they'll be standing where you are by the end of the day. Oh, interesting. So maybe, what, 20 years? So what about that lighter sentence? Do I get it or not? Given the international scope of this murder and the ultimate aim of committing another crime after it, the answer is no. Oh, bam! Oh, bam! She just knocked it out, man. She was going soft all the way up, and then she just, bam, hits him with the hammer. Okay, we don't even know what the whole plot was, but apparently the plot was to kidnap, murder, and do all this crazy stuff. So, wow. You are hereby sentenced to... But you said you was easy on me if I threw the other guys under the bus. Well, and you said you loved Wilhelm while planning to kill him all along. No big deal. Boom. Boom. She's 33, so she's going to be in there until she's 83. She's got a life. Dang, man. I didn't think she'd be as brutal, but I didn't know what the plot was. Yeah, she's a very dangerous woman. The prince's ultimate protector let his guard down and forgot to protect himself. I hope Prince Amadou can stay safe. Speaking of the prince, he's here and waiting to speak to you, Ace. Always looks like we might have to protect him ourselves now. That's hilarious. She ratted on her friends, and the judge still didn't do it because I guess it's international or something. That's hilarious. I'm relieved that we caught him. I just hope Prince can stay safe. Speaking of the Prince, yeah, we told him, yeah. Where else could we safer than with you guys? Besides, I need to speak with Ace about that lover app. Hey, I want to know anything that's going on. Come with me to my lab. We'll wait for Ace in here. Sounds good. Oh no, no more nonsense with that app. Hey, let's just have a special request for you and Ace. Do you have a second? Special request sounds intriguing. Dude, it has something to do with Eleanor. Alright, what do you need, Cody? Carrie Ace, I'm so psyched about marrying. Yeah, and I found the perfect secluded spot for a close gathering of friends to celebrate our union. Your last crime scene the Medici found. The only problem is Eleanor has an allergy to spores from the bagoon mushroom. They grow near the pond. The fountain runs into a pond. Can you go check that spot to make sure there's a... I'd hate for Eleanor to get sick during the ceremony. Can you just take her there? You say, hey, we're going to go to these beautiful gardens. She gets sneezing. You just go, okay, we can't do it here. Perfect. Here's some money for whatever you might need along the way. Oh, yeah, Addie. He's marrying her. I mean, obviously they sped everything up because they're closing it, but it was, oh, for the love of Pete, I didn't mean to do that. See, told you guys. See, boom, going back to this case. I'll definitely get the last star on it and going through it. So, using that old noggin, save that 5 energy. Oh, 1 mushroom. Shoot, there we go. Whew, head's a little hot. I love that thing, but man, my head's a little hot. Oh, did I get? Oh, I moved up. Oh, 3rd place. What? 3rd place. Ace, is it bad that I'm hoping that you just found the Backseat mushroom Eleanor is allergic to? Sorry, that's an awful sentiment, I know, but I'll admit I'm having second thoughts about Cody marrying her. I know they've been together for a while, but Eleanor is from a crime family. Forget about it. He'll just die later. You know, that's fine. No big deal. No big deal. Hey, it's his. It's his. He decided to do it. So love conquers all, I guess. I would not put myself in. I would not put myself in any danger whatsoever. Does not make sense. There we go. Give a sample of spores from the mushroom. Let's get them to Enzo. Alright. Just pick a different place, man. I'm not petite. You look so worried all the time since your brother proposed. I thought you were happy about it. I was, but I started to worry as my brother has just managed to get out from under Macaron's thumb, and now he wants to marry the mobster's daughter. I'm sure it will work out for the best, but not adamantly she found the storage Ace collected are indeed from the Bagel mushroom. Guess we'll have to find another place for the ceremony. Only now we have to go tell Cody, so hope it doesn't take too hard. Dude, it's a location. Who gives a crap where you're married? I mean, to be fair, we got married in a very awesome place. But again, at the end of the day, if you change your wedding venue, change your wedding venue. We didn't get our first choice, but it ended up being a beautiful choice. But I think we got like our 4th or 5th choice. Hey, Coaster. Well, bad news, I'm afraid. The mushroom does grow by the Medici fountain. Oh man, what are we gonna do? I have to find a place to marry and fast. What's the rush, Cody? Wedding planning takes time, or so I imagine. What's all this fuss? I know people who know people. I'll make a few phone calls and sort it out in no time. Besides, Cody, honey, Eleanor Macron has to be married off in style. I'm thinking by the Eiffel Tower or by the Champ de Mars. Well, I just had a brilliant idea. It's because you free Cody from my dad's mom. You can invite your friends to our wedding. You really should go see my hairdresser for a wedding. Do. My wife's saying thanks for everything. Seriously, go see her. Like now. Ooh, super fancy. Super fancy. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Alright, what's up, Amadu? So Prince, tell us what's going on with the Lover app. Well, I quit the Lover app when I met Safia, or so I thought. Imagine my surprise when I got a notification on my phone a few moments ago. The Lover had checked me in at the bookstalls by the Seine. But I've been at the precinct for almost an hour. Well, it would appear that someone cloned your phone. Ace, we should go to the bookstall see if we can find any clues there. I just think we should come along for back in case there's any trouble. Prince and I stay here at the precinct, now off to the bookstalls. Oh. Birdcage, seagull, beach ball, squirrel, manapeel, yes, hot dog, fried chile, gargoyle, spider web. Oh, hello. Got more points. Sweet. Oh, see, we all got the same points, so I wonder why I got put at third. Anyways, Ace was getting a strong signal from the wall near one of these stalls, and you found the source. It's that Gargoyle Statue. What's that keep hit doing? Extra Ace will unlock it too sweet, and we'll get to the bottom of this gargoyle, so to speak. That's right, Abby. Basically, my look is a borrowing from every season of Criminal Case, and the main look is Rosetta because Conspiracy is my favorite season. What on earth just popped out of the Gargoyle Statue and unlocked Ace? It's some kind of external hard drive. It seems stuck. I need to take this whole statue back to the lab. Oh yeah, that whole statue won't weigh a ton. So we found that statue, Emil. Exactly what I feared I'd find. This is a scanning device that looks for unprotected phones and allows hackers to clone them. From there, hackers can do what they wish, reactivate accounts, send nasty messages to friends and family, steal banking data. This is horrible. You can see that the device hacked the prince's personal information. Oh yes, and the phones of other very important people have been affected as well. Can you see this behind this activity? It's all flowing back to the servers at Lover. There must be some kind of security breach. There's even a Lover account for the French president. I have a feeling that this is a fake account. Oh, absolutely. The president of France would not waste time with the dating app. He might. But unlike Amadu's fake account, the president's is unlisted and private. The account is invisible to the entire world. It's all the more suspicious. Should we alert the presidential security team? Not yet. Let me do some hacking my own to confirm my hunch about it being a fake account. For now, please tell Prince Amadu that I've erased his fake account and to keep a sharp eye on his notifications. Oh yeah, I mean, I chose it here because it's from Rosetta. We got it from Beating, I think, Conspiracy. Prince Amadu, Emil is busy doing hacker things. We want to tell us that he erased your fake account. Oh well, I'll have to get him some champagne as a thank you. Well, that'd be nice. So just keep an eye on your phone for any of the strange notifications. You got it. But I need your help again, Ace. Remember how I said that quit Lover when I met Safia? I've fallen head over heels for her, but I'm afraid she'll never want to talk to me again after Lone called the cops on her. I was thinking maybe I can get her a gift. Since you worked a lot in America, Ace, I know you'll find what I'm looking for. On our date, she said that her favorite cartoon was Ninja Hamster. There's a guy at the bookstore who sells pop culture collectibles. Should you come with me and see if we can find a Ninja Hamster collectible for Safia? I'll get you lunch first. Oh, sure. No problem, Prince. I love helping out princes. Which one? Oh yeah, this one, new clues. Oh, and we're going here to get into the star. That's convenient. Oh, I'm missing. Oh, there's a bicycle. Look at these trinkets, Ace. Will you please have a look for them for something from Ninja Hamster? Sure. Dang, buddy. I mean, honestly, this is pretty simple. We just turn it over, dump everything out, we should find it. we go. Keychain. You've done it. You found a Ninja Hamster's keychain. I'll go buy it, then we can go to the aviary. I really hope this Safia will still want to talk to me. Dude, you're a prince. I'm sure you'll get a little bit more collateral than her just ignoring you. Wish I was a prince. Charming. Too soon. Too soon. Safia, I have a thingy for you, a gift thingy. Amado, it's so nice to see you. I'm so glad you're safe. Yeah, but I miss Wallum. I can understand how you might not, but he was my friend. I get it. I'm glad Secret Agent Ace brought this killer to justice. So in this gift thingy, can I open it right now? How about we get a coffee? I'll give it to you there. Ooh, not gonna give it to you yet. Oh, wow. They are moving fast because they don't have as many cases. Ooh la la. Should we come back later? Oh, hi guys. We were just discussing some stuff. You're doing a little more than that. Seems like everyone is finding love. Amado and Safia are probably kissing on a terrace right now as we speak. I can almost hear wedding bells. I don't remind me. Can I have 2 seconds where I'm not thinking of my brother's wedding? I have something that might take your mind off that. Activity in the president's hidden fake lover account has gone way up. Someone on the lover must be up to something questionable. We should go tell Sammy. Now, if Maloof's involved with this fake account nonsense, we don't want to tip him off about what we know so far. Keep working on it, Emil. We should only go to the president with this when we have more information. Great. What bad news do you have, Clementine? This puts a lot of things in jeopardy. 2 more cases left. He's a free man in Paris. Oh no, this is not good. So he's probably one of the final victims, right? That's Antoine Macaron. He's the next victim in the case, right? That sure. It looks like it says die pig. Interesting, interesting. Looks like Macaron would be dead. Interesting, 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 interesting. Solve 1 new case. January 7th, man. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining. This has been fantastic. I will see you all later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you're doing. You know, obviously I want to see you guys for the new year, so everybody have a fantastic new year. Be safe. You know, stay indoors. Do what you can, especially for those that don't have the vaccine yet. Be as safe as you possibly can for this. And I will see you guys in 2021. It's been a pleasure. It's been a fantastic 2020, and I'll see y'all later.